theme, Main Principles of Thermal Models Construction. The model of thermal process is designed by the user in a topological kind as the graph, which is modeling heat transfer. The figure demonstrates an example of a real design model created in subsystem Asonika-T. Thus, the product is divided into the conditional isothermal volumes. For example, ready elements, elements of product construction, in which it is necessary to define temperature, air volume inside the block, environment, and etc. To the allocated conditional isothermal volumes, we put a conformity blocks of the thermal process model. We choose a block. We name the block, for example, board. Numbering is through and it is carried out automatically. We choose the second block and name it transistor. The model blocks corresponding to the interacting volumes are mutually incorporated by the branches, which simulate the thermal resistances corresponding to the types of heat exchange between these volumes. In the figure, we see kinds of the branches used in the subsystem, for example, heat conduction, emission, free convection, and the others. Let us choose, for example, contact heat exchange, a round spot, and set the parameters diameter 1 mm. We shall choose lubrication material from the database. We have received the branch number 12. If an allocated volume thermal energy is pressed, for example in a transistor, then a power source is placed within the corresponding model block. For this purpose, it is necessary to enter a zero block, the block with the zero parameter. And to connect the block of the transistor to the zero block and to choose a power source constant. Let us enter value of source power heat emissions in the transistor 5 watt. If the temperature of the allocated volume is known, a source of temperature is included into the corresponding block. For example, the value of temperature is rigidly set for the board. Let us link the block 1 with the block 0. Choose a source of temperature constant and enter the value of temperature for the board equal to 30 degrees. The thermal capacity of the allocated volume is simulated with the help of a source of thermal capacity. It is necessary for simulation non-stationary thermal model. For input of the thermal capacity, we set a new block 0 and connect block 1 to block 0 through the branch heat capacity constant. We enter the value of the heat capacity equal to 2. Thus, a model of thermal processes, we shall understand a topological, not directed graph, whose blocks correspond to the allocated volumes in the construction, and the graph branches show the thermal streams between those volumes. The temperature volumes are the variables of the graph. For the shown example, we shall carry out the thermal calculation of the stationary mode. We shall receive temperatures in blocks of model, which we can save as a file of the report in the Microsoft Word format.